Welcome back to Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall. My name is Browny and I'm your podcast host. Wall of Sound is an online rock publication. You might know this already. If not, let me get you up to speed real quickly, okay? You can find us at wallofsoundau.com. We're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Just search for Wall of Sound AU so you can stay up to date with the latest music news, reviews, interviews, songs, the likes, everything along the lines of that. And even opinion pieces too. I've got one up there right now about why Australia needs to ban the shoey. Go check that out and get involved with everything Wall of Sound has to offer. Episode 73 coming up for you today, and I've got Buddy Nielsen from Senses Fail. They are heading back down to Australia for the first time since 2013. Now you might be wondering why it's taken them so long to get down here, and that's because the last time they were here, they had a bit of promoter issues and some financial struggles when it came to touring Australia, which kind of put them off for a little bit. On top of that, they've also gone through a few lineup changes, but finally have really honed in on that old Senses Fail post-hardcore sound from back in the day. So we're going to chat all about that and get you up to speed ahead of their tour in Australia coming up this July. Also, before we go on, I'm going to give a couple of personal shout-outs to Daniel Charles, who listens to the show every week, thanks man, alongside Jensen Thompson, Heather Campbell, and Ollie Midson as well. You guys and girls are what keeps me going with this podcast, and if you enjoy what you hear each and every week, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, share the podcast around, and if you want to give us a rating too, go for it. As I say every week, you'll be a fucking legend in my eyes if you do that. Coming up on the show today, I've got brand new music to get through from the beautiful Monument. They just signed to Grayscale Records not too long ago, and they've finally announced that album they've been so coy about for the past year. I'll give you all the details on that, plus we're going to get through a whole stack of tracks too. Right now, officially kicking it off with these guys here. Nothing like a bit of a collaboration between Pia Surveil and Kellen Quinn from Sleeping with Sirens. This is King for a Day on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
Damn it, jump off of that Jersey back. I should never run a Friday night like that. Keep it up, let's raise our hands. It's like a look up in the sky and I sing rap for the cancer, rap for the wealthy, rap for the drink that's mixed with so-and-so. Please won't you push me for the last time and scream until there's nothing left. So sick of blame, I don't want this anymore. The thought of you's no fucking fun. If you wanna run, I'll be blind. Because it doesn't enough
Kaz and Chris from WAAX.
And you're listening to Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
Asking for answers, praying for peace. I don't remember what you said to me. I've got a few things on, and I'll be right out. I wanna cure your cause, not help myself. I'm only human. Why can't you understand? You put the pressure on, and now I'm falling flat without you. Nowhere left to land, and I forgot the person that I am, yeah. No more computer and no more TV. I get neurotic, but don't mean to be. I didn't cut you off, you phased me out, and that's fair enough. I'm breaking down. I'm only human. Why can't you understand? You put the pressure on, and now I'm falling flat without you. Nowhere left to land, and I forgot the person that I am. Flat without you, shit has hit the fan, and I forgot the person that I am, yeah. And now I'm falling flat without you. Nowhere left to land, and I forgot the person that I am. Flat without you, shit has hit the fan, and I forgot the person that
The latest single for Brisbane's WAAX on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall, and they are taking that single on the road throughout August across Australia. You can check out all the dates at wallofsoundau.com. Just search for WAAX when you're there. And you might also see some lineup changes with the band as well. They've lost their guitarist Chris Antelak. They put out a statement on Facebook last week. Didn't really give too many details about why he's left, but they wished him the best on his future endeavours. The band will continue on as a four-piece, and it's not known whether or not this will affect the band's upcoming debut album release. When we caught up with the band back at Good Things Festival in Melbourne, they said that the album should be out around May, but I guess with these lineup changes and everything happening with the band, they might have had to push that one back. I'll let you know as soon as I can once we hear details about that album. Just keep your eye on wallofsoundau.com. And while you're there this week, we've been all over the forthcoming EP from We Burn Bridges. They're a fantastic post-hardcore band from Darwin, and their new Head Prison EP comes out tomorrow, or Friday, or whenever it is that you're listening to this. Definitely worth a check out, and I guarantee these guys will do some big things in future years as well too. If you like that melodic singing and screaming, you're definitely going to love what these guys have to offer. Right now, this is a song from that EP. It's Silhouette by We Burn Bridges on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
Blind vision is like riding an onion bird. Try this. You live life like a silhouette. You live life with no regrets. So one day you wake up and the sun won't rise. Tell me where you will be. Where will you be? Tell me.
Hey, it's Amy from the Beautiful Monument, and you're listening to Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall.
You said I was messed up, and you blamed her. You walked away, and you put this on me. I was troubled, and this was her fault, but she did nothing wrong. Oh, you couldn't go. You used that excuse you could not fight. It's easy to throw the blame to be right now, but now that I'm older, and this has blown over, I learned that this was never my fight. Don't do this for us, just do it for you. 'Cause if you want this love, then we will want it too. Don't do this for us, I'll do what you say. I know you well, I know that you're just going to stay. Don't do this for us, I'll do what you say. I know you well, I know that you're just going to. But it was that moment that we both knew that moving would bring me closer to you. I know you well, and I know you'll try to get me to stay. Get me to stay. I'll pack up my bags and never be seen. It took a long time for me to come clean, yeah. But now that I'm older, and this has blown over, I learned that this was never my fight. Don't do this for us, just do it for you. 'Cause if you want this love, then we will want it too. Don't do this for us, I'll do what you say. I know you well, I know that you're just going to stay. Don't do this for us, I'll do what you say. I know you well, I know that you're just going to stay. I need you to stay. It took a long time for me to come closer. I need you to stay. It took a long time for me to come closer. Don't do this for us, just do it for you. 'Cause if you want this love, then we will want it too. Don't do this for us, I'll do what you say. I know you well, I know that you're just going to stay. Don't do this for us, I'll do what you say. I know you well, I know that you're just going to.
That there is a brand new single for The Beautiful Monument. We first came across those ladies back at Big Sound in 2017, and from there they've signed to Grayscale Records. They've played the Download Festival in Sydney and Melbourne, scored some pretty good support slots, and just wrapped up their first headline tour. The good news keeps coming for them. They've just announced their new album, I'm the Reaper. That one's coming out in June. And when the new single came out earlier this week, I had a brief chat with Lizzie Blanco, who said the band are going to be hitting the road again soon, so stay tuned for those details. Until that point, go check out that new song and go follow the band on your social media sites. But right now, from something new to something old, let's get a flashback on from Boxcar Racer. This is And I on Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall.
Sound up against the wall.
Nobody else can risk fucking with their name, so I'll come out and lay waste to good taste for you, babe. Hate comes easy, but with you I come hard. Happy anniversary from the bottom of my credit card. Who is that inside you that made me feel so cockstrong? I wish the truth could die. Wish your Snapchat put me through. I'll make love to you. If you give a fucking love, you make love to. God damn, is this routine to you? I'm so bored of digging your trenches when all this time it was for your affection. That's a lesson. Sometimes you gotta leave that goddamn thing right where you lost it. I don't dig up the living corpses of seen whore kids, I just court them. I'll make love to you. If you give a fucking love, you make love to. God damn, is this routine to you? Who was that inside you that made me feel so gone? From your smile to your car, all I see is love gone. From your smile to your car, get off the bed and out the door. All I see is love gone. From your smile to your car, get off the bed and out the door. All I see is love gone. Woman, I'll make love to you. If you give a fucking love, you'll make love to. You make love to. You make love to. You make love to.
When Skrillex, aka Sonny, first rejoined from First to Last, that is the first song they released a couple of years back. It's called Make War on Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall. Right now, let's flashback with Senses Fail.
Hey, what's up? This is Buddy from Senses Fail, and you're listening to Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall.
Stuck in a coma, stuck in a never-ending sleep.
Australia is spoilt for choice right now with so many tours coming down under, and I cannot wait for these guys to make their triumphant return to Australia from July 17. Buddy Nielsen from Senses Fail, welcome to the show.
How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Mate, it's been a bloody hot minute since you guys were last down here, 2013. What's been the hold-up?
Oh, life. I mean, our last promoter still owes us quite a sum of money. So we had some issues with promoters there. And then I would say the band almost broke up. And then we made a triumphant return. We put out our last record, and we've been having great success. And I'm just excited that it all worked out. And Australia kind of felt like the one that got away because we had to cancel it, and we had to cancel this other tour. And then in that time frame, kind of like rebounded as a band and are doing really well. And I'm just happy and excited that we get to travel the world and make music.
Well, look, I'm glad that you guys are coming back, and on behalf of Australia, I just want to say I'm so fucking sorry for those amateur promoters and, you know, the shit they put you through.
No, it's fine. We were able to get down there twice with this person, so You know, it happens. It's part of the business of, you know, making music is, you know, life in general. Shit happens. You just got to adjust, and we did, and everything's fine. So we're stoked to be working with Destroy All Lines, who's a great company.
Yeah, and look, they've done some big things as well too. And I guess, you know, being in the music industry for yourself close to 2 decades now, you'd obviously figure out, you know, who's the best people to sort of work with and, you know, who you should take a step back from by now, that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, we've been, you know, the first time we ever came to Australia, we went to Tasmania, and the promoter had offered us like a ridiculous amount of money, and we're like, sure, let's do it. And then we got there, and we realized immediately that the person that had brought us down there, it was kind of a younger girl. Yeah. And as soon as we showed up, we're like, we're not getting paid, which was fine. We still got to go to Tasmania. It's kind of just the nature of traveling that far away from home, you know. It happens. So, but it's not a big deal. We got to go to Tasmania. I don't know many bands that have been to Tasmania.
Well, look, you know, Tassie's okay. I mean, there are worse places in Australia that you could go to, like Dubbo. But with that said, what a place to sort of kick it off. I mean, Tassie's been getting a few bands coming through lately, which is great that they're not getting as neglected as they used to be, you know, say 10 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, now, you're obviously bringing down the new album, which is great. You know, this was a fantastic throwback to the old school Senses Fail, which was, you know, awesome. It's been out for over a year now. Are you getting sick of playing these songs yet, or are you still loving it like day one?
No, I love it. I like anything that collectively people just like. You know, I mean, it's nothing worse than putting out a record, and you're all psyched to play it, and then you go and play it, and people don't want to hear the songs or like the songs. You know, it quickly becomes not one of your favorite records, even if it, you know, is sort of on paper like, oh, I love those songs. But when you go to play them live, I don't like playing songs that people don't want to hear.
Yeah.
So I know some bands can do that, but this one, people really like to hear these songs live. They go over really well, so I'm more than happy to keep playing them.
And the good thing about it is, I mean, I read somewhere that apparently you wrote all the songs and you pretty much wrote the entire album. Is that rumor, or not exactly rumor? Is that statement true that you wrote everything?
Yeah, definitely. It's the first time. I wrote a couple songs on Pull the Thorns, but this last one I wrote all the songs, and you know, moving forward, I'm the main songwriter for the band, which has been a big change since up until like last record. I mean, you know, it was collectively our main songwriter quit the band in 2010. So, you know, the last the last decade was really like trying to figure out what is Senses Fail going to be without the main songwriter. You know, we had aspects of the band and what had made it successful, but we kind of lacked the songwriter. And then I was just like, well, I guess I'll try.
I'll take one for the team and do it.
Yeah, but it worked out, so.
Well, look, fans that I've seen collectively have loved this new album, which is great, and I, for one, cannot wait to see some of these songs get played when you do make it down here. We'll talk more about the band soon, but right now I wanted to get on a song from the new album. This is Gold Jacket, Green Jacket on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
And each day it gets a little worse. Trying so hard to follow my dreams. You know I need life insurance, but I can barely pay my rent. I'm a millennial son of a bitch. I'd rather die poor than give in. I'm not lazy, I just don't give a shit about material things. So take a pill to make you smile and go buy shit you don't
Senses Fail and Wall of Sound up against the wall, making their return to Australia very soon. Buddy joins me now, and mate, I have a bit of a confession. It's probably going to make you think less of me as a human, but I need to get this off my chest, alright?
Yeah.
For the better part of the past decade or so, for some stupid reason, I don't know why, I have mistaken Senses Fail for Shadows Fall. Now, the reason behind this is because I don't know what it was. I know your song Can't Be Saved, but for years I thought that was a Shadows Fall song, and Senses Fail put out the song The Light That Blinds. Have you ever come across anything so fucking stupid like that in your career?
No, but that's awesome because it's like no way that you could ever actually really like confuse the two, but except for and the acronym SF would probably be the same for both bands. But that's awesome. I've never heard that. That's great.
Look, I think what it all comes down to is, like, I'd first discovered Senses Fail through Guitar Hero, and I'm pretty sure that was the same game that Shadows Fall were on. And, I lived in a party house for a good solid 5 years where we just drank and played Guitar Hero all the time. And I think collectively our flatmates just played those two songs, like, back to back. And I think that's where it all came from.
Yeah, so they were probably just like, it's the same thing. I mean, it's like a little bit of dyslexia. I just probably just switched them.
And just being drunk all the time. Look, let's flash back to then. How did it feel having one of your songs on just such a massive game like Guitar Hero?
I mean, yeah, that changed the band. I mean, we never got a ton of radio play, but it didn't matter because we were in Guitar Hero. To be honest, like that song Can't Be Saved wasn't technically a radio hit, but it might as well have been because of how many people, how big of a hit that game was, and like, it was just crazy because you never would have like suspected that, and that wasn't even like an avenue for bands back then. It was like, yeah, cool, it'll be in this video game, let alone be like a pretty much like charting single because of a video game. So yeah, it was wild, I mean, it's crazy because still most people, that's our most popular song, and the reason why is because people are like, I found it on Guitar Hero. So yeah it's will forever be linked with that game.
And it was such a fucking hard song to play on Expert. Like, there were multiple times where I would try and perfect it and couldn't fucking do it in the end. Did you guys ever get the chance to play it, or was it kind of like, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to play Guitar Hero because it's not real guitaring, that kind of thing?
I mean, I always sucked at Guitar Hero. If you can actually play guitar, it's actually really hard to do because it's just not intuitively like playing guitar. So you have to just like, it's hard to play. It was hard to play songs you knew for me because you had to play them in this awkward way. I was okay at songs that I didn't know, I'm like, I don't actually know how to play this song, so I can learn how to play it on Guitar Hero. So I never really played Senses Fail one just because I just was like, I can't play it.
Yeah.
And I was like, it sucks. Like, I'd be like, because we used to go and play Guitar Hero as part of like a promotional thing on Warped Tour, and I just remember being like, I'm like so bad at this, and it's embarrassing, But I was like, I can play it on guitar.
And look, in a way, it kind of be like virtual masturbation, I guess you could say, playing your own song in a game like that.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. I mean, to a certain extent. I'm sure one day when my daughter, is like not respecting me, I'll be like, well, I was in this video game and we can play me,
Yeah, that's fucking great.
She's not going to think that.
Give it a few more years. Once she gets past those angsty teenage years, she'll be coming around full circle, going to your shows and being like, my dad's in Senses Fail. Fuck you, I'm awesome.
Yeah. That's true.
All right, well, Senses Fail, the tour kicks off on July 17 in Brisbane. You can get your tickets through Destroy All Lines. Buddy, we cannot wait to have you boys back down here again. Thank you so much for the chat.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Of these people that I never
everybody. This is Bert from The Used, and of course, you're listening to Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
He wears his heart safety pin to his backpack. His backpack is all that he knows. Shot down by strangers whose glances can cripple the heart and devour the soul. All alone he turns to stone while holding his breath after death. Terrified of what's inside, to save his life he cries like a word from a bird. Cries like a word from a bird. Out of his mind, the way pushes him whispering. Must have been out of his mind. Middays, illusions of pushing this out of his head, maybe out of his mind. All alone he turns to stone while holding his breath after death. Terrified of what's inside, to save his life he crawls like a word. Crawls like a word from a bird. Crawls like a word from a bird. Crawls like a word from a bird. Crawls like a word. Crawls like a word from a bird. All he knows, if he can't believe it, it grows. And so it goes. He crawls like a word. Crawls like a word from a bird. Crawls like a word. Crawls like a word. Crawls like a word. Crawls like a word. His mind, the way pushes him whispering, must have been out of his mind. All alone he turns to stone while holding his breath after death. Terrified of what's inside, to save his life he cries like a word from a bird. He's holding his breath after death. Terrified to save his life he crawls like a word. Crawls like a word from a bird. Crawls like a word from a bird. Crawls like a word from a bird. Crawls like a word. Crawls like a word. Crawls like a word from a
Hey, this is Valentino from Mice Men, and you're listening to Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
Chains of life around your
Mushroom Cloud by Of Mice and Men on Wall of Sound up against the wall, and they are really honing in on that heavy sound that they've started to appreciate again, I guess you could say, since losing Austin Carlisle a couple of years back. A couple of the albums since then have sort of been hit and miss, but I feel that they're taking the band from just playing, simple small shows to playing songs that will be amazing in stadiums and arenas across the globe too. A lot of fans are sort of caught on the fence between what they appreciated, whether it be, the older, heavier stuff or this new stuff. But let us know what you think. You can head to wallofsoundau.com, just search for Of Mice and Men and tell us what you think there. We've been inundated with new music at the website as well too. John Floriani from Trophy Eyes, he's got a solo album coming out soon, and if you like the sort of more melodic stuff that Trophy Eyes do, you can definitely get into what this guy has to offer. He has an incredible voice, he's a great musician, and I can't wait to see what this album holds. The album's called Sin, and it comes out on June 7th through Hopeless Records. If you can get into that sort of blues and rock style, Danny Worsnop from Asking Alexandria put out his solo album the other week. It's a bit left field compared to what, I guess, bands like City and Colour with Dallas Green from Alexis on Fire and Wish You Were Here, which is Jesse Barnett from Stick to Your Guns side project. Different in style to what they do, but the same kind of purpose, a bit more of a melodic expression of what he's going through and where he is with his own mental health and life at the moment. Worth a look to check out, even just to see if you like it or not. But possibly the biggest album of the year so far comes out this week. Rammstein's new self-titled album is out tomorrow, and right now I'm going to get on the second single from that one for you to get you ready and pumped up for it. This is Radio by Rammstein on Wall of Sound up against the wall.
Stille everybody. I'm Lizzie Hale from Hailstorm, and you're listening to Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
You make me vicious. Watch as I make the pain my mistress. You can call me Miss Malicious. I'll dress you up in stitches. No, I cannot resist this. If it don't hurt, I get suspicious. I like to take the knife and twist it. Yeah, my love is sacrilegious. I'm not scared to admit it. This violence is delicious. What doesn't kill me makes me vicious. I'm not gonna break. I can take all that you can give. This is survival of the sickest. I am not afraid. Bring the pain. Watch out, 'cause I'm vicious. And I'm not asking for forgiveness. Yeah, I'll make you go ballistic. Your torture is my business, and I won't leave a witness. I don't care if you hate me, 'cause you're gonna have to face me. And there's no use in crying. You know I would be lying if I said you could escape me. What doesn't kill me makes me vicious. I'm not gonna break. I can take all that you can give. This is survival of the sickest. I am not afraid. Bring the pain. What doesn't kill me makes me vicious. Vicious. What doesn't kill me makes me vicious. I'm not gonna break. I can take all that you can give. This is survival of the sickest. I am not afraid. Bring the pain. What doesn't kill me makes me vicious. What doesn't kill me makes me vicious. What doesn't kill me makes me vicious. What doesn't kill me makes me vicious.
If you didn't get the Catch 'em at Download Festival, don't stress. Hailstorm have just announced an Australian tour for December, excluding Perth. Sorry, Perth. That one kicks off in Sydney on December 6th, and you can get your tickets right now through mjrpresents.com. A whole stack of other tours got announced this week. Polaris are going to give back to their North Queensland and Western Australian fans. That short run of shows kicks off immediately after their support slot with Architect's upcoming Holy Hell tour, which, might I remind you, is happening in August. Buck Cherry also heading down under in October. That's in celebration of their new album Warpaint, and the tour kicks off in Perth on October 8. But if death metal is more of where your loyalties lie, you can check out Disentomb when they head across the country in July. All those details and more about the tours that got announced this week can be found at wallofsoundau.com, so make sure you go there and check it out. But that's it for this week's episode of the podcast. Thank you so much for checking us out. Don't forget, give us a like, subscribe, tell your mates about it, share it around, and give us a rating as well too. It kind of helps put us out there a little bit more. I don't earn any money off these podcasts, so that's possibly the best way that you can sort of help with promotion, I guess. You can search for everything we do with Wall of Sound on social media. You can find us at Wall of Sound AU. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is where you'll find us. But next week on the show, I am bloody stoked to reveal this. Arguably, in my opinion, one of the best interviews I've organised for this year for you. Now, those who know me and know what I do with Wall of Sound, you would know that I'm a massive fan of the band Beartooth, mainly because of the fact they write such hard-hitting songs which tackle mental health awareness and issues, and frontman Caleb Shomo, in my opinion, is one of the greatest songwriters of our generation after Tom DeLonge. So you'll be pleased to know I scored an interview with the man man and legend himself. And if you haven't discovered Beartooth as of yet, do not stress. Just like the Parkway Drive episode I did a few episodes back, I'm going to do a full episode dedicated to the band, how they first started, Caleb's past, and take a look at some of the other bands that the other members are in as well too. This will get you up to speed with Beartooth ahead of their Australian tour in July. If you haven't got tickets for that, make sure you do it. But right now, to get you pumped up and ready for next week, I'm going to get on a track from the band's new album Disease. This is Bad Listener by Beartooth on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall. My name is Browny. I'll catch you next week.
You say my vision's not a vision at all. There's no degree in rock and roll. Say it's a waste of time. Say I'll never get a real shot. I'll be banging my head till my brain rots. I'll be banging my head till my brain You say my vision's not a vision at all.